Dani from Flawless Women's Magazine, and I'm here today at the final of Teen Queen UK. I'm on the sofa with the beautiful Kimberley Garner. A lot of you will know her from Made in Chelsea. Kimberley, tell us what have you been up to recently?
What have I been up to recently? I finished Made in Chelsea a few months ago, and since that I have been really busy starting my own fashion label, which is very exciting. But
wow, yeah. Your own fashion label, and what's inspired that?
I think I love fashion, and I love sort of the woman's body and making it look very feminine and sort of glamorous and movie star-esque. I think a lot of events I've had to wear clothes for and have found it so hard finding things. So I was like, I know, I'll do it myself, I'll make it myself.
Well, that's pretty inspiring, starting your own fashion label. And today I've heard you've raised an astonishing amount. Tell us how much you've raised.
Yes, the girls have raised 70,000 for the Make a Difference Foundation.
That's fantastic. And what do you know a lot about what they've had to do? I know you're here giving your time today to support it and and launch it, which is absolutely wonderful. So have you ever done that yourself? Have you been involved in beauty pageants?
When I was younger, when I was 16, I remember hearing about this beauty pageant. I didn't enter it, but I really wanted to when I was younger. I thought it looked so much fun, so I probably should have done.
So would you say that was one of your wish lists then?
What, to have entered a beauty pageant? Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think I would do a beauty pageant, but just for the fun of it, just for the joy of getting dressed up and looking like a princess and wearing a princess dress. I think every girl loves to dress up. So
that's so true. Well, do you think pageants actually inspire young girls to take care of themselves? Do you think it's a positive thing? I mean, the fact that it's got a charity angle, that's really great.
I completely agree. I think that this pageant's fabulous because it starts it's a teenage pageant, so it's for girls in the age that they love to dress up, sort of 14 to 19, you start to experiment with hair and makeup, and I think it's a wonderful way for girls to feel like princesses and to make themselves look beautiful and be the best that they can be.
And what would you say is your inspiring message for young girls out there watching this?
Lots of them. Where do I begin? No, I think the best thing I was always told by my family and my loved ones was to just always go for what you want and never give up and never let anyone bully you or give you a hard time, and just go for it. And if you want something, do it. Not ever let anyone say no.
Kimberley, what has been your involvement in charities in the past?
Well, I think charities are something that's very personal to the person, and you really have to find something that your heart really gets, your heartstrings get moved for. And I remember when I was 18, I was working as a photographer, and which was really cool. I loved it, and I did a project on the divide between the classes. So I did it on children, which was fascinating. So I did sort of the very wealthy children and photographs of them, and then also I went to the townships in South Africa, where I did. I can't believe I'm talking about this, it makes me quite emotional. I did pictures of the children in the townships, which took about a week, and no one would take me there, no one would go with me. Everyone was saying, no, it's too dangerous, it's too dangerous. So I got a great team with me, like some really good big burly men who knew the townships and were there to protect me, and there were moments that I did feel very, very vulnerable and with this sort of big camera and a white girl in a township, and it completely changed my life. Like going out there and seeing something that is so different to what we're used to in England and in our perfect, very blessed world. It really broke me. And when I was 18, I remember we were in a lovely, lovely hotel, and I remember I refused to eat in the restaurants because the one meal that I could buy in the restaurant could pay for X amount of things in the township, and just the equivalent of how much we can give and how fortunate we are in the Western world. And I know that there'll always be the Western world, and there'll always be the poverty. But I think when you see it, and when you're there, and when you can chat to the children and see quite how blessed we are and how much we can give, I think it definitely changes your life. Definitely does. And I would like to do more I think coming back home, and a few years later I've started it doesn't cross my mind as much, but when you're there and you're with the children and you see quite what it's like, it definitely creates a passion.
That's a wonderful message. Lots of children out there, lots of teenagers will benefit from the message that Kimberley has just given to us. I think it's wonderful you're giving your time up today. And finally, as an inspirational women's magazine, we like to ask everybody we interview, what do you think is flawless about yourself?
What do I think is flawless? Oh, I don't think I have anything that's flawless about myself.
Rewind.
I don't think I have anything flawless about myself, but I think I've really learnt to really like appreciate myself and not take my looks too seriously, not worry about things too much, and just really appreciate and be happy in my own skin, because I think that's the most beautiful thing that a girl can be, is when they're really comfortable in their own skin, and then they'll feel flawless, I guess.
That's a beautiful message. Thank you so much, Kimberley Garner at the Teen Queen UK Finals.
Yeah.
I'll sing if you rap.
I don't know what to rap. I can't.
How old are you? Are you old enough to remember Anton Deck? What, just rap the mic?
No.
Oh, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Just rap the mic.
Yeah. How about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? In West Philadelphia, born and raised.
On the playground is where I spent most of my days. Now, right, I don't know this one.
That's it. That's it.